Hello students, I am Twinkle, your biology and chemistry teacher. Let me simplify digestive system for you. I know it's very confusing, but let me simplify it for you. So, human digestive system starts from mouth itself, where ingestion of food, chewing and mixing with saliva. What happened with the mixing of saliva? Your food get moistened, okay? And there is salivary amylase, which help in to breakdown of starch into maltose. Okay, so digestion starts itself from your mouth. Then food goes into esophagus. Okay, now let's learn what is esophagus. Esophagus is a muscular tube that moves food to the stomach by peristalsis movement. Now, what is peristaltic movement? It's a contraction and relaxation of the muscle. Okay, now why contraction and relaxation of muscle is possible? Because the cells inside there in the esophagus are thin and spindle shaped. Okay, because of that flexibility, it can contract and relax and push down your food into your stomach. Okay, in stomach, gastric juices stores food and mix it with gastric juices. Proteins are partially digested here. Okay, now gastric juices are released in the form of HCl, pepsin and mucus. Okay, HCl do two work: kills the germs and provide acidic medium to pepsin. Okay, pepsin only work in acidic medium. What pepsin do exactly? Pepsin help in digestion of protein. So you can remember pepsin, protein. Okay, and we have HCl that can burn our stomach. So we have mucus that provide inner lining to our stomach. Okay, clear everyone? Now, here three things are happening in stomach. Alright, now food goes into small intestine. Okay, this is the small intestine. This is small intestine, where with the help of pancreas and liver, the process speed up. Small intestine is just the name. It do very big amount of work. Okay, so complete digestion takes place in small intestine. It's 6 to 7 meter long. Now food goes into small intestine. This is your small intestine. Now when food transfer into small intestine from stomach, it get transferred through sphincter muscle. Why sphincter muscle is important? Because in a controlled way, they are transferring food from stomach to small intestine. Okay, small intestine is coiled. Okay, although it's 6 to 7 meter long, so it is coiled in nature. That's why through sphincter muscle it goes in very small amount. Okay, it doesn't have much space, although it's very long. Now here we have pancreas and liver. Now pancreas and liver produces their enzyme to speed up the process, because complete digestion takes place in small intestine. Okay, so let's learn pancreas first. What do pancreas do? Okay, for that you have to learn few mnemonics. Mnemonics are important to remember the process while writing the paper. So for pancreas, we have A, T and L. ATL. Okay, ATL is amylase, pancreatic amylase. You can write down here, pancreatic amylase. Then T for trypsin and L for lipase. Okay, what pancreatic amylase do? It helps in digestion of carbs and that converted into glucose. Now what trypsin do? It helps in digestion of protein, then again converted into amino acids. And lipase, here food is get converted into fat. Okay, fat and then fatty acids. So you have to remember this. These are the functions done by pancreas: A, T and L. Pancreatic amylase that converts carbs into glucose, then comes trypsin that convert protein into amino acid, and lipase, food that converts fat into fatty acid. Alright, now come back here again. Okay, so these things are happening here with the help of pancreas. What is written over there? Secretes pancreatic juice